We got rid of that pull-out rail. Actually, it broke. It failed the first night camping when, in the night, I put my arm down on this and just completely broke it. And so we came up with a little better setup here, I think anyway. We leave it in this bed configuration. We don't haul passers. We have rarely, and it's easy to change out. This board, these two boards here that are just joined together with screws, it's very stable. In fact, it's a box really, and I've got some L brackets in here too for extra reinforcement. But it sits on top of this milk crate, which is where that pull-out slide thing went. And I found that I can actually get more stuff in here by not having to deal with that low piece of metal. And so we use it for a lot of different things. In this configuration, we've got our couple of Goal Zeros in here. And by the way, we found those to be invaluable. This is a 400, this is a 150 that we just picked up. We've got two 400s and one 1400. 1400 is normally here. We left it back in California this time because we're getting ready to go back, and we thought we actually have more of a need for it there other than when we're dry camping. But I've taken everything out so that I can show you what it looks like when we get everything back in. Well, we've done most of the cleanup, and now we're kind of putting the bed back together. And really, we've got a very simple setup here. This is just I think it's it's one of those egg crate type things. It's probably 1.5 inches or so, because it's already got a nice, firm, solid foundation. And so we're just putting that as a pad, and the next layer will be a bottom sheet over that. Okay, we've got the mattress pad over that foam now. And one of the things, this headboard that we've created back here, again, serves multiple functions. It kind of is a backstop for everything, and it allows you to tuck all this stuff in and kind of anchors it down. And so, you know, nothing's moving around on you. And so that works out pretty good. And it's, like I said, it's a headboard. You can put all the weight in the world right here, and nothing's going to move because of the support that we have here. Okay, let's make up the rest of the bed. This area here we don't have with us. This is where we store our solar panels when we're traveling with the rest of our Goal Zero setup. We left them back in California this time. I thought I'd show here the other part of our setup, which includes gives you a little more protection. We've got some hooks up here that we put in place. To provide a little more protection from the cold. And I've got another blanket put up here. This is a lot heavier. This is a moving blanket. And what I did was I put some grommets, folded it over, and put some grommets in it that I put over these hooks. And then, you can change it on the inside. But that gives you an idea of, you know, when we close this thing up, in the winter, we've experienced it in Prescott, Arizona. You get a lot of drafts coming in around these back doors. This is, you know, these are truck doors. This really is not a motorhome type configuration. It's a modified, you know, Mercedes truck chassis. And so you do get a little breeze back there. This takes care of that. are inside now, and you can see how cozy this is. Now that we've got this backdrop in there, we've got a headboard, we got 2 layers of fabric between us and the outside, and this is our king comforter, and boy, it's like a down sleeping bag. You just don't get cold in here. We don't make the bed up completely. We leave this area open and use this as a little ramp for our pugs so they can get in the bed, and then we sleep on either side, and it's easier to get up in the night. So plenty of bed, plenty of length, works out fantastic. Thanks for watching. Some other little kind of conveniences that we've added is, these floorboards are deep, and so what I did, I just took a board and I put extension cord and our power cord, which is in the garage right now, and I just put this thing over it so that I don't have to have those cords take up any other space, and they're easy to get at. Then when I pull this out, then this is our doormat, and so that's really worked out well. We also always have this little Yeti cooler. We keep block ice in it. It's just easier to keep things cold and getting in and out on the road. And it's always a good backup to these guys. These guys are kind of overkill and power hogs, but obviously handy. We fill them up. And here's where the pugs hang out. It's a little safer to have them in this container, and so they're happy campers when they're in their place there. And so what else? I guess that's kind of it as far as any kind of little tweak that we've made.